What's going on, Drina? I don't know where
What's
our
up?
oh, there you well, you wasn't on camera. You over there talking about what's, what's going on, Breaking Barriers podcast.
What's up? What's up?
Starting off on a bad foot already. Didi ain't want to bring me in.
Look, I ain't trying to put you on camera and you pop up and you be doing something strange over there with your wife. I ain't trying to give you all.
Come on now.
Come
on.
We talking about sex today, so I don't know what y'all might have got a little hot and bothered over there. I don't know.
I'm a virgin.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't know what y'all talking about. Virgin over here. You hear me?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. How y'all week been going so far?
Hey man,
Good.
busy. I don't Drina say good. I'm saying busy. Busy.
How's yours, Didi?
Didn't even get a chance to get out my shut.
Oh Lord. You know, my week is always busy. Nothing new. Nothing new. Yeah. Well, welcome back to Tuesday. I feel like we was just here. Tuesday came around pretty doggone quick this week. We got a good one today. I'm excited for this show. But for those of you who do not know who we are the Breaking Barriers podcast. And funny thing is, last week I was on my other podcast and called it the Breaking Barriers podcast. I was like, oh shit, man. But let me introduce my amazing co-host for this week and every week that we are on this amazing platform. I'll start with the man with the plan, Mr. Adrian Taylor, aka
Mr. GC. You already know it.
AKA
Booked and busy, baby. Booked and busy. Hey, this 2024, we booked and busy.
Hey.
Booked and busy.
Then we got my girl, the one and only Drina, aka
Drina Dream.
aka.
Drina finds out.
Let's find out what's going on in these streets. How they say it?
Yes, yes. And then we have our host with she always got the most going on, Miss Didi, Miss AKA,
The core queen.
AKA.
I'm ready to talk about some sex, baby.
Look, I was like, Didi should have auditioned for this Mia Culpa movie.
Listen, because me and Travante, baby.
You would have showed him how to do it, huh, Didi?
Huh? Listen.
You would have showed him how to do it, huh?
What? Man, look. First of all, that man just fine.
For no reason.
Just fine. And let me just highlight, because I don't know how often we've witnessed this, I just want to highlight this. I don't know how often we've witnessed a dark-skinned sex scene. 2 dark-skinned people.
2. You got to make sure you say that. 2.
You got to say heterosexual as well.
Right.
You got to add that part.
Uncle Clifford and Lil Murder was definitely.
Uncle Clifford was taking on better days than me. Seeing the stars, everything. Okay.
Oh my God. No. But yeah, that was I was just like, oh, we finally get chocolate on the scene. What? Yeah. So what did y'all think about the movie?
I typically do not care for Tyler Perry movies. I feel like you can. Hey, Daniel, where you been? I feel like, yeah,
right.
I feel like you can always tell like what the plot is super early on a Tyler Perry movie. But with this one, it was pretty good. And baby Kelly acted her behind off on this movie.
She did. I thought she did an outstanding job. Yeah.
Debbie gonna say, well, at least we know Kelly can do something better than Beyonce for sure.
Definitely, for sure.
Acting, because they show ain't on the same playing field at all when it comes to acting.
No.
So yeah.
Yeah, Kelly did good.
But yeah, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I was entertained. I'm gonna put that out. I'm gonna put this out here. I'm not hard to please when it comes to movie. I'm looking to be entertained. I'm looking to laugh. I'm looking to tear up. I'm looking for the emotional pulls, That's it. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do the deep dives on plots and stuff like that. Because if I do that, I do that to like all the movies. You know what I'm saying? I just look to be entertained. If you entertain me, I'm cool. I'm not gonna do all that extra stuff. As long as you get that job done, I'm fine. Now, if you want to talk about it, we can. And I can definitely flip the movie upside down. But I was entertained. That's all it takes for me, though.
Yeah.
I that's how I am too. And I felt like certain people just go into things to see the negative. Like they're sitting there waiting to pick apart a movie. I'm not, I want to just be like you said, I just want to go and enjoy the movie. Yeah. Now, if it's something that's just overtly stupid, like Pootie Tang or something like that, then okay, yeah, I'm like, all right now. But
right.
I thought,
you know what I'm saying? You like, that's trash. Like, I can't even, you know what? It's just trash. But ultimately for me, yeah, I'm just looking to be entertained. If you do that, hey, it was a cool movie. That's, you know what I'm saying? I might not be like, it was busting, but it's a cool little movie, you know? I was entertained.
I thought the movie was great. Yeah. I didn't expect that from Tyler Perry. And maybe, I don't know, because people were saying that this is par for the course for Tyler Perry. And I'm like, how?
I didn't. I thought it was different in all his movies. And I thought
he had a couple movies, you know what I'm saying? The Counselor, that's what it was called. With Smollett.
You're talking about Temptation.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dang, what I call it? Count. Yeah, Temptation.
Temptation.
I thought that was cool.
Girls,
I thought that was good.
He has a lot of great movies that aren't in culture.
Daddy's Little Girls, right? Yeah. He done had a few movies that he'll switch it up on. You'd be like, yeah, it's all right, you know. So yeah.
It was like I heard a lot about Kelly's character. Like they were saying like why she had to be like this weak woman, like letting the mom talk to her any kind of way. I felt like that played into how it was supposed to play out.
Yeah.
Like she couldn't be like, fuck you, bitch. Like that's not how that was supposed to be.
Yeah.
So we knew the mama was crazy anyways. Yes.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We knew she was crazy.
That mama and that brother, we knew they were crazy. But I enjoyed it. I thought the acting was good. Like Kelly did great. Travante, I mean, he just had to stand there. He really didn't need to do anything else. And then the fashion, I was like, baby, Tyler to put some money into this wardrobe because baby Kelly, all these outfits is killing it.
Yeah,
that was a moving thing that people was like, clearly she must have brought in her own wardrobe because yeah. We know what he used to look like.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Then I like that he pulls like characters from his other shows that aren't on anymore. Like he had the lady from the Have and Have Nots on there. And there was another person on there too, but I thought it was good.
So I wasn't surprised about the sister-in-law because when she mentioned him in the way the husband, I don't know if y'all remember that in the beginning of the movie, was kind of acting about the painting and her liking his paintings and how he kind of acted about it. I was like, oh, it's something else. So
that love making scene had to be probably one of the top 5 making scenes of all time. Listen, boy, I was like, baby, let me get my church fan. Where is my church fan at?
You ain't have it?
No, I ain't have it.
Man, you tweaking.
I ain't have it. They did that. Yeah, I didn't catch it either. What Adrian just said. I'm gonna watch it again anyway. But
yeah, watch it and you'll see. Because when they was talking about his paintings, the husband just kind of really he had an attitude about it, and he kind of made some little snarky remarks where you like, something else.
I'm gonna watch it. But Mississippi did her thing. Old Mississippi from the Valley.
Right. Mississippi still.
Now the one thing that did shock me that I thought was weird in the movie, because I don't know, I just thought it was like, really? That the mom was white. I didn't expect that at all.
Yeah, that part was strange.
I mean, they look like they could be mixed. I mean, they, so.
I was just like, Tyler, what?
Both of them, mixed dudes. Is it even coming back? I ain't even heard nothing about it.
I think it ain't coming back to like 2026. It's like far. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Why? Y'all know?
Or, I don't know. I know with the what do you call it? With the strikes, that had something to do with it, but I don't know why it got pushed that far back.
You're right. Shows did get pushed back, but I thought that this year, you know what I'm saying? Now, so coming into the fall is when a lot of shows I like All American. So I don't know if y'all watch All American, but I know that All American is now coming back. Ain't too many shows I watch on TV. Most of the shows I watch be on like Netflix and stuff like that. But yeah, shows are starting to come back. I see BMF coming back. Starting new season.
Oh yeah.
So that should be straight. I didn't watch this last season of Power, Kanan. I don't know. I just wasn't really all that into it, but I heard this season was great. So now I'm like, all right, I gotta go back and watch this season now.
So everybody said when is Tariq coming back? That's what I want to know.
Yo, truth be told, I be trying to tell. I'm like, yo, that's my one since the the original pilot went off. That's my one, Tariq. Yeah. But yeah,
I'm gonna tell y'all. I know this is not on subject. I mean, I know we have other topics, but that episode, whenever he got that letter from Ghost, and he was like, "Yeah, little nigga." Why would you send them letters
right where you're supposed to be?
Why would you send them letters to your son?
Yeah, Raising Kanan this season was good.
That's what I heard. Because that to me, I was like, yeah, it's all right, and this. So I didn't watch this season, and I was like, I go back and watch it, but I just ain't made it a priority. But everybody been talking about how good it is that I'm like, okay, maybe I need to go and watch it.
He did a great job this season. All right, we're gonna move on to our next topic. Oh shoot, hold on. What did y'all think about the whole Cam Newton against everybody versus everybody? The video of him fighting at his camp. They was trying to fight him.
Did anybody ever say like what started it? What was going on?
I don't no.
Were the kids trying to jump him? Was he trying to break a fight up? What is happening?
No. So apparently he was talking to one of the I don't know. Of course, some information came out said, his 7-on-7 tournaments, they be talking a whole lot of shit, cold cash shit. Mm-hmm. And so apparently he was talking to one of the coaches, and I don't know if you see, but he put his hands on his shoulders. I mean, hey, Cam's a big dude. So as they was talking, he put his hands on his shoulders. And so his brother, all he seen was Cam put his hands on his shoulders. So he came over there and attacked. And of course, you the brother, you gonna attack too. And then other people started trying to come at him, as well too. But apparently it got heated between him and a brother. And so that's how it kind of spiraled out of control. But I mean, they didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? They jumped him. That's why I'm you sitting there watching it and you like, Cam literally he didn't swing on that one, right? No. He just kind of held one, tossing them up, tossing the other ones off. Like, it's like, yo, and you see the comments when they posted it, like clearly it didn't go the way they thought it was gonna go. Cam's a big boy,
Come on. I commented, I was like, this is what happens when social media niggas run into real niggas. Never happened. That's a clear depiction of it right there. Right? How did you think that was going to turn out?
I don't know what they thought. I really don't. I don't know what they thought was going to happen. I don't know. I don't know what they thought was going to happen. But
that man is what my son would call a genetical monster. How are you going to do that?
Right. That's one of them. You run up. You know what? You got it, big dog. You know what I'm saying? You got it, big dog. Like let's talk. Let's talk this out. Let's talk this out, my boy. Let's.
How do you even go and land a punch on somebody that's 6'5"? Like, how do you get up there?
He jumped.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, by the time
he still didn't. He still didn't. He didn't
just go off to the side.
I couldn't even tell if it didn't have any effect on Cam. I couldn't even tell if he landed it or not. Like, I couldn't tell because
I don't think his hat came off. His hat didn't come off, did it? Did he have a hat on?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I seen Buddy, you know, who came from at the end and tried to swing on him. I'm like, I can't even tell if it landed because Cam, it didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't stutter step. He didn't nothing. Like, you know, so I'm like, I don't even know if it landed or if it did. It just didn't do nothing. But yeah, that was hilarious. But on another note, as we get the jokes off, like, this is that sad part of what people be talking about when it's hard for you to go back to your hometown and, you know, continue to give back and do things and put yourself, you know, out there for people to see you, because things like this happens, you know, or the possibility of things like this happens. You know, you don't think that, oh, I need security, or, oh, I need to have an entourage, or I need to have this and that. You know what I mean? You like, I'm literally putting on tournaments for my city and I'm getting jumped. Like, I'm funding this, but I'm getting jumped. Everybody that's somebody that's here is because of me, but I'm getting jumped. Like, I need people to understand and think about that. One thing about other cultures is they don't play with the money. Like, they don't play with the bag. They don't play with the person that's cutting the checks. In fact, they're going to make sure that the person that's cutting the checks is taken care of. And I feel like in our culture, like, we just don't do that. Like, we don't have that sense of, yo, chill, bro. Like, yo, I get it. Y'all, we not finna do that. Like, we not going to do that to this person. I feel like with us, like, we got to have a gang of people or entourage for it to be like, nah, we ain't going to mess with him because he got 30 people behind him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be that way. The people there should be like, nah, we not going to do that. And I don't like that. I don't like that. That's
I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. First of all, I don't care who you are. Like, if you have some type of name, you need to have security anyway. But I felt like nobody was like doing their job there.
No, but because there was police there. You seen him. The police just kind of like lackadaisical, you know. Like,
when I'm having an event, I always have my own security. They may not know who the person is, but somebody there with me. I mean, I like my hood, but I don't trust y'all motherfuckers like that. I can't bring my strap. Somebody gonna be there with me with a strap on. So I don't understand why he wouldn't have had somebody there.
Yeah,
like, it didn't make sense.
Mr. J said that fish fry type of fight. What kind of fish fries you be going to?
Well, you know the way he be commenting, I ain't no telling. Yeah, that's wild. I don't know. I mean, I bet they won't try that again.
No.
So, what do y'all think about Diddy's new allegations?
Ooh, I just opened up my Facebook and a girl said, "Diddy, at this point, just turn yourself in. Just go on down there and talk to the folks."
I like that, Daddy. I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Oh man.
Yo, that's always gonna be hilarious when he was on the Breakfast Club and, and they played that clip for him. And Charlamagne looked at him like, "That's you!" Like,
right?
Like, who is that? Nigga, that's you! Like, what you mean? You said that.
Well, Stevie J cleared his name up. So he shared I think the guy who was in the video that they were trying to say was Stevie J actually shared the video and sent it to Stevie J. Like, no, that's not Stevie J, that's me. It's an actual gay porn video that they said that they made the dude watch, and it was Stevie J in it. But the guy that's actually in the video doing the gay porn said, like, no, that's me. That is not Stevie J. That's me.
Like, don't play. Don't play. Y'all give me my clout.
Right.
Yeah, it was,
so the one that I saw was, and I think it was two different ones. I don't know if it's two different people or one, but I saw the allegations that happened apparently on Thanksgiving in Miami involving Young Miami's cousin or nephew, somebody, like trying to make sexual advances, and they were saying that Diddy put her up to it. But I'm like, what? It's too much.
My man Diddy, baby.
Well, what we do know, what we do know is that ain't nobody came to Diddy's defense.
Hey man, not yet.
And what we also know is Young Miami ain't been seen near that motherfucker since this shit happened.
Hey man, she definitely done separated herself from old Diddy did.
Yeah. So, and she ain't making no better when she out there all on these platforms talking about she like getting peed on and all this extra stuff. Like, you making this pretty bad for your boy. So, I don't know. At this point, Diddy.
Diddy likes to party, and you got to tell him no.
That's what Cat said. Well, all right, we're going into the icebreaker topics, y'all. What is something that you did as a kid that you wouldn't dare let your kids do? Drink out of a water hose.
You wouldn't let your kids drink out of a water hose? No.
I don't even let them drink out the faucet.
Baby. We were able to walk or ride that bike anywhere. We could go anywhere. Like, I'm talking about be gone all day, walking or on a bike, in the woods, everything. I wouldn't let my kids go down the damn street. Walking.
I still let my kids do that. He'd be on the bike all in the trails everywhere on his bike. No.
We used to be everywhere.
I got little ones, so I wouldn't let them go outside by themselves. Or Debbie wouldn't. I don't know if I wouldn't, but I know Debbie wouldn't let them go outside by themselves. So I guess I wouldn't let them go outside. Well, Adrian, anyway. Huh?
They little though.
5.
I was not outside at 5 by myself.
Really?
No.
I could, Dream. I think because we from the South, it's
probably. Because I was about to say, look, we grew up in a cul-de-sac, and this is how like your parents just let you stay outside. My brother was across the street playing, and like all the kids were over there. They were playing like kickball in the front yard. They had a drug bust at the house where my little brother was, and like all the kids had to get on the ground, like everything. And then once they left, all the kids just back out there playing again. I'm like, this is crazy. I can't believe this just happened. But yeah, we had to be outside. You couldn't sit inside.
No, at 5 years old, in kindergarten, no, we weren't allowed outside by ourselves. No.
Yeah, I really do think
in kindergarten you couldn't go outside by yourself.
No,
I think think it's that country thing.
Yeah, I
like
think
really,
it's a southern thing.
As long as we were outside, they wouldn't ask no questions. My cousin used to tie inner tube to his go-kart or 4-wheeler, and like he would be like, "Y'all hold on," and he would like drive over dirt. We was doing all kind of stuff we weren't supposed to be doing.
No. All right, y'all. Anything else y'all got that you want to let your kids do?
I do think it's crazy. I don't know if y'all did it. I don't know how much of a city the area you grew up in, Didi, but when I found out that people in New Orleans, like that, when they went to school, they would catch the city bus. Like they didn't have
like Philly proper, you had to catch the city bus. They didn't have what they call the cheese. They didn't have the cheese in the city in Philly proper.
Okay, that's crazy.
Cook
eating comment.
Cook.
Why would you eat comment?
Eat comment.
This why his comments be the way they are, because he was eating comment.
Cook. I 5-6 years old, I was cooking.
Nah, I wasn't cooking.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it's southern stuff. So yeah.
I know the first thing I learned to make was a pancake, but I don't remember what age that was.
Yeah, I mean, I used to be in the kitchen with my grandma all the time, but I wasn't that young cooking though. Because my mom and grandma was cooks. Like they cooking everything from scratch.
So like, I mean, I was able to, scramble an egg or, that type of thing, cut the stove on and, cook simple stuff. put some grits on the stove. Yeah. Toast, eggs, bacon. Yeah.
My cousin said they caught the city bus to school. She from Trenton, New Jersey.
Yeah. It's a lot, man. It's a lot we did the kids don't do.
When I'm going to DC and I see like all the kids getting on the train, I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah. Young kids on that train with our parents. Well, typically they usually be 5th grade or higher, and they get on the train by themselves. I see them. I mean,
it's the norm. Like that's just
yeah.
Riding the train, you get them comfortable, acclimated to it. It's a lot.
All right. So, what do you guys think? What do you find attractive about the opposite sex? Confidence.
Lips.
Nigga here.
Oh, not that type of stuff.
Yeah, whatever you want. I just didn't expect you to say that.
I was gonna say smile.
Yeah,
the way they smell and smile.
Yeah.
Yeah, smell. Oh my God. Yeah.
And
like
it's bad when they smell. When you smell them before you see them, and then you turn around, you be like, "Why you smell so good and you look like that?"
Hands, feet for sure. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't have no crusty feet. Make sure them things lotioned up or something. Like when you got the, you know, with your heels is all crusty, and you know, man, make sure to put some lotion on them things, man. Something. Do something. Yeah.
The way a man walks to me is like, yes. Yeah. And you definitely got to be smart. I can't deal with no dumb dude. Daniel said no hammer toes.
No hammer toes.
No hammers.
Yeah.
I like smells. I like smells too. I like smells. I'm big on smell.
You cannot have no belly. I don't give a damn. Nope, sir. Don't touch me with your stomach. Sorry.
Hey, man.
Can't do it.
You know down here.
I don't care.
Can't keep no 6-pack forever now.
You ain't gotta have no 6-pack.
Oh, it just can't have no, what they call it, a Dunlap. You can't have no Dunlap. Oh, no Fupa. No, that's what women have, right?
I guess a man can have a fupa. No, he can't. No, because I know what fupa. Absolutely not. No
Hold
dad.
No. A dad bod.
No.
Maybe I got a wrong definition of a dad bod.
Hank Hill.
I thought a dad bod was like, it's like you in shape without a 6-pack. I thought that's what a dad.
It's literally Hank Hill.
Oh, who is Hank Hill?
From
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill?
Yeah.
But his gut bigger than everything on his body.
That's a dad bod.
Oh, no, ain't none of that. Okay. It's over. No, that ain't it.
A lot of women like dad bods, though. That's like that. A lot of women like dad bods. That's like the number one, I think, when they did a survey.
But a dad bod like that? See, because I thought, you know, because you got the guns, you got the chest, but you just ain't got the 6-pack no more.
Ain't no dad bod.
That's not okay. Shut up, Adrian. All right, I'm good.
That is not a dad bod would not have no guns and chest.
What? I thought, you ain't got the 6-pack like that no more. You might got a 4-pack now, because you getting a little older. Mr. Running around. Okay, that ain't a dad bod. Shut up. I guess I ain't got no dad bod yet.
No.
All right. I thought I was claiming a dad bod out here.
Dad bod is a little pudgy. Like you can tell they don't go to the gym. They don't have a beer belly though.
I thought, I thought that's what I thought. I thought it was just you just didn't have the 6-pack no more. I thought that's what a dad bod was.
Oh,
you got the 4-pack flat.
I don't know what little pudgy look like, but little pudgy to me sound like Hank Hill. Because Hank Hill ain't fat, he just got a stomach.
Okay, that's what's considered a dad bod. It's just your stomach just done got big on you. You just done, took in a couple bills here and there, you know.
What ex-athlete you know that got us? No, most ex-athletes really kind of still stay in shape. They just not in like athletic shape. Like
it's a couple of them now. I don't know if y'all saw that picture. Antoine. Basketball play. Hold up. Played for the Celtics. Hold up. What is his name?
Antoine. You ain't talking about. No, that ain't the same dude. Somebody said Hank Hill got a redneck body. Oh, Antoine.
Big butt, no gut.
My sister said Antoine Walker.
Yeah. Y'all seen him lately? Oh my goodness. You know his big 6'9", 6'10" self. Now he got the gut. Like he got the gut. Like offensive lineman gut.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Gut,
I mean,
gut.
Look at Shannon Sharp. Look at Ocho Cinco. Look at Terrell Owens. Like they ain't athletes no more, but when you that high level athlete, you still kind of keep that physique. You still work on it. You don't just let it go.
We see Jalen Rose, you know, we see all them guys.
Jalen Rose is fine.
Yes, God. And I
was just using him as an example of not being out of shape.
Oh.
I don't like that because I threw his name out there. Y'all did.
I'm just saying.
Y'all could have threw the name out there if y'all was gonna say all that.
Kendrick Perkins always looked like that though. It's not like he ever had
he fell off. He never was like in
like
shape.
An athletic.
Never athletic build. He always been a big dude.
Yeah, that's not a good example. All right, Adrian, or Drina, who's going to introduce our guest?
I will.
All right.
We have Miss Jennifer L. Johnson Thomas. She has been married to Mr. Marcus Thomas for 19 going on 20 years. She's the mother of 3 daughters and 1 talented son. She has Jennifer, you got granddaughters? She's board certified. You don't look that old now. She's a board certified clinical mental health counselor who's considered an expert in her field using an eclectic style of therapy. She specializes in emotional focused therapy, behavioral therapy, trauma therapy, couples, family systems theory, mindfulness, experiential, and relaxation therapy. And she specializes in sexual dysfunction. After 5 years of being dedicated in the field, she became an LPC in Mississippi, a licensed clinical mental health counselor, and she's continued her affirmation that shares with all her clients. When you think you have nothing else to give and it feels like you're pouring from an empty container, just know that you are worth the fight. You don't owe the world anything, but you owe you everything. It's okay to be selfish. Selfish is being able to take care of the physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional self. Welcome, Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer.
Hello. How y'all doing?
We are good. So I got my notebook.
All right, get it, girl.
We are so happy to have you on the show. Welcome.
I'm glad to be here. Thank y'all for inviting me.
You're welcome. So we got some questions. We're going to just dive right on in. Y'all in the comments, get some notepads too, because some of y'all need to take some notes.
Dude, don't do them like
that. Okay, so I guess the first question, the whole panel, we don't all answer these questions, but I think this is was this a question of the week, Adrian?
It was last week. I don't think we went over it.
We didn't go over this one? No. Should you live with your significant other before you get married? Oh, Jesus.
You asking me that question?
Everybody. This is for everybody.
Okay. It depends on who you ask. And you ask these good Southern Baptists, they were like, no.
No stacking up.
Right. You ask Generation what Z and X and Y and all of them, they be like, oh, I gotta test the water before I jump in.
Yeah. And they
so you say no tasting the water before you jump in?
No living together?
Yeah, no living together for you?
I don't think you should live together, but spend the night, definitely.
Okay.
Because you live
so
if you
spend
live
the night, but have separate places.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't take care of nobody else's adult child, and you're not married, because sometimes that can, you do all the work before you get married, and then you get tired of doing the work. So you're tired of working.
Ooh.
Marriage is work.
Ooh. That's a word, honey. Child, listen. Yeah, I don't think you should live with a person before you get married. Mm-hmm. But I also don't think you should live with a person after you get married. So who am I? I think you should have separate houses. But that's my opinion. I ain't married, so don't take my advice for nothing. I don't want to live with my husband. Well, I'm never getting married, so here's that.
I think that I would want to live with the person.
No, I don't. Unless it's that one dude. Unless it's that one dude. Take that back. Just that one.
Oh, Trevante?
No. Who I told y'all about last week?
I know. I would want to live with my partner, because I want to see what it's gonna be like before we commit to this thing. Because if we ain't compatible living together, I don't want to keep it going.
You can tell how they are by just taking a couple of spend the night bags.
Really? You think so?
Yes.
Yeah. After about 2 or 3 visits, they gonna show you their true selves. You're gonna start seeing things lying around. You might leave something laying around. If they don't pick it up, or if you go back the next weekend, you see the same stuff on the floor, on the bathroom sink that was there when you was there last time, but they're not clean.
But some people be faking the funk though.
You can only do that for so long.
After about 3 or 4 times y'all spend the night together, they get comfortable. You'll see the real person.
Okay.
They can't hide it too long. It's just like when you pass gas after about the 3rd date, baby, some things change.
If you think you definitely should take some time to get to know them before moving in, you might end up with a who the fuck did I marry situation.
Right.
Listen. I mean, you still, even regardless, like you don't really know people anyway. It's gonna take years to get to know somebody.
Right.
And that's why I agree, like, if you do it too soon, you might not even get to the altar.
Right.
And not because you're not compatible with the person, but that's work, man. I need a break. Hold on. Go home. Yeah, I just don't think somebody can keep up that facade for that long. Like, if you dated somebody for 6 months to a year, they can't be that fake for that long.
Or you blinded. You can't see through people.
That part.
That means your friends and everybody else hiding themselves from you.
All right, so since we have a sex therapist on the line,
coach.
Okay, sex coach. My bad, coach.
I don't want the people to say I got the wrong credentials.
Folks will go digging.
Right.
They will go digging. What, in your opinion, as a coach, is a man and a woman's role in the bedroom?
I don't think they really have roles. I think we have different goals and different ideas and different sets of rules and boundaries. But I don't think there should be any roles, because it's like, just like with people that code switch. You can code switch in the bedroom. That's just like, it depends on your personality. You might want to be dominant today and submissive tomorrow. So I don't believe there should be role titles unless you are kind of setting up an agenda for that particular night or that occasion. But I don't think men and women should have roles in the bedroom. I think it should be equal.
I agree. Trina, what you think?
I agree with that. Sometimes you gotta sometimes you gotta lead, sometimes you gotta be the follower. So yeah, I think it should be, it's a day-to-day thing.
Adrian, since you're the only man on the panel.
I know men that have said that they want women to like take the lead sometimes. Maybe not all the time.
I mean, of course, sometimes. I mean, of course, you want that sometimes, right? I think everybody want that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You kind of want to be dominated sometimes. You know, throw me on the bed sometimes. I like to be pushed over. I fake it for you, boo. You feel me? I fake it for you, boo. You know, you push me over. You know, I jump up there a little bit for you. You know, like you done did something. You know, make you feel like you're strong. You feel me? But not that, yeah, definitely. You like that sometimes. You know, you want to have, just be pleased. Is that what you know? Yeah, let them take control.
That's right.
That's cool.
Y'all know my role in the bedroom is to turn these motherfuckers out.
So you have a dominant personality. That's your trait.
It ain't gotta be dominant, but I know what to do to get them, get them coming back. I know what men like. Okay, y'all. Next question. What are some benefits of seeking help from a sex coach?
Okay.
What she put there.
I'm a licensed mental health therapist. So, but I am like an intimacy and relationship coach, sex coach. When you are looking for a therapist in general, I think I mentioned this to Andrina earlier. You have to look for somebody that can cater to the whole person. When you are in a relationship, or when you're trying to be in a relationship, when you're trying to get to know you, when you've been through some stuff, you've got to know exactly what it is that you're looking for in a therapist in general. A sex therapist is if you're having issues with some kind of sexual dysfunction, erectile dysfunction, in men, you have like female sexual dysfunction when they've gone through trauma. Sometimes it's just an emotional thing in general. So seeking a sex therapist, you have to know what it is that you're lacking or what you're missing, or in order to get in tune with the whole you got to know exactly what's going on with your body. And if you don't know, just knowing that something ain't right, then you need to seek a professional sex therapist or a mental health therapist, and not just your friends and family, because your friends and family may tell you something that can hurt you more than help you. And something you don't want anybody to know you got problems sexually, intimately, so you don't share all that with people that's close to you, because sometimes we kind of take things and we use it against you. Friends and family, maybe they'll back up at you.
That's interesting, because I don't even know what the statistics are, but to even think about, especially in the Black community, us going for mental health therapy, let alone sex coaching or therapy or something like that, that gotta be tough to even get us to acknowledge that we need that help.
You will be amazed, though, that people that are actually having issues, that are finally saying something instead of trying to respond impulsively, like this out here. A lot of people are they become promiscuous, trying to figure out who they are, because of things that they've gone through. And so you need to seek out somebody that can professionally help you figure out what is causing you to try to find yourself through sex. Sleeping with everybody is not going to heal you. That's, like I say, it makes things worse instead of better. Trauma plays a big role in a lot of the ways we respond sexually. So it's very necessary. Therapy in general is necessary. And I tell my clients all the time, you don't have to be going through something to have a therapist. Sometimes we're here just to bounce things off of. When you don't need to tell everybody all your ideas, what you got, what you're trying to do, what brand you're trying to build. Sometimes you bounce it off with your therapist, So, because you don't need to tell everybody everything. Somebody, you tell somebody something, they'll be try to knock it down before it gets started.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Adrian Drina, y'all know that I discussed a situation that I had with somebody, and I'm like, I don't know what's wrong. Supposed to do, like, I don't know. Like, do you recommend them go to this? Like, no, it's an awkward conversation.
Tell them to take a Blue Chew.
Right. They don't work all the time, though.
Right. What? That don't?
No.
Dang.
Medication don't help all the time. You got to understand sex is emotional, just like it's physical. If you're not emotionally connected, I don't care what medicine you take, you'll never have an orgasm. You'll never, you're just going to be hard all night. That's it.
A recipe for disaster.
That's it. You're not, and just like with the female, you're going to be horny, but you're not getting off. So, that's all you're doing is you taking medicine to put a Band-Aid on top of something instead of fixing the issue.
Ooh, child. Okay. So, next question. How important is sexual compatibility in a relationship?
Before I answer, I'm gonna let your male host answer what he thinks about that. Because it's different.
I think it's very important. Actually, I think that you guys should definitely take the time to kind of learn each other's bodies, especially if it's a long-lasting relationship, right? I mean, hey, if you one hit or quitter or whatever, just a couple, whatever. But we talking about a relationship, y'all gonna be, trying to make something work. I think that y'all should have those conversations. Y'all should be talking about the things that you like, what you don't like, things that, get you there, things that don't get you there. I think it's very, very important, especially over the long haul, because if you don't have it, you're going to be thirsty. Somebody's going to be thirsty for more. They're going to be thirsty for something else, right? So it's extremely important in my eyes.
Right. Yeah. I totally agree.
It's funny you said that if you don't have that conversation. I don't know if y'all remember when DJ Envy and his wife wrote the book last year, and she said for like 10 years she never had an orgasm, and they never had the conversation about it.
That's her fault.
Yeah. Well, they were young too.
Right. You don't know how to bring that up.
Yeah, they were kids too, but like being with somebody, you don't want to hurt their feelings, and you don't want to, it's embarrassing, I guess. So.
Not only that, but if you've never really had one, how do you know what it feels like?
Very true. Very, very true.
I think a lot of people in that situation don't know, like, or I think sometimes men don't understand. It can still feel good, but that doesn't mean like I had an orgasm. Like I can still enjoy it,
right?
But that didn't happen. And I just think that whenever men hear that, they just feel so depleted, like, damn, like I really thought I did something. I think it hurts their ego a little bit.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Sexual compatibility. I don't know how everybody's relationship is, but I don't know how. I guess maybe once you get older and y'all been together for 50 years, it don't really matter no more. But if y'all not doing that no more, but yeah. Listen, I don't know if we're gonna get anywhere if it ain't working.
I think the compatibility is very important, but it's not as important as the actual overall compatibility, because like you said, sex ain't gonna always be there. But if you can connect on an emotional level, then you can teach each other how to be compatible. You can teach your partner what makes you feel good. You can teach your partner how to make you have an orgasm if you know your body. So when you first meet somebody, you're not attracted to them off of sexual compatibility, because you don't know what they are capable of. He or she don't know what you're capable of. That's something you grow into. Like But if you know, a person is supposed to be able to turn you on, like just by conversation. You're supposed to be, you're supposed to be able to be turned on, like you said, by the way they smell, by the way they walk, you know, just like things turn you on. That's like, oh, you know, now I want to know more. I want to be able to feel what I'm looking at. I want to be able to know, like, are you gonna make me feel as good as you making me feel just by looking at you? So sexual compatibility is a teaching. It's something you have to learn of what you like, what you want, to know if that's compatible or not. And if they not, you know, if you start off in a relationship and the sex ain't good, okay, teach them what makes you feel good. You know, teach them how to please you. But if you don't know what pleases you yourself, you're not gonna know how to tell anybody else how to make you feel good. You're not gonna know what feel good feel like. They're just like having an orgasm. You know, when we are young, you know, all we know is sometimes, you know, if you've never really had a true orgasm, it just feels real good. You know, oh, I know I got wet. Oh, that was just amazing. But when you have a true orgasm, you have cramps all in your toes and your feet. You know, you look like, that's a different kind of feeling. You know, when the hair on the back of your neck just won't lay down because, you know, you still tingling, like, you know, everybody can't make you feel that way.
Sure can. Cheryl, are you dating an inmate? Because this question is so random. That's why I left on the screen.
Right. How did they meet the inmate? There had to be some kind of contact or conversation.
Yeah, like they got those inmate, what is like the websites or something you can go to, and I'll be watching them on Love After Lockup.
So the other person is turned on by the conversation. So they're turned on by something. That compatibility had to be with conversation.
She said my cousin is.
Yeah. They had to have some kind of conversation that she was turned on by.
Between a woman and a woman. Yeah, it's a big difference. Daniel said, what about sexual compatibility changing over time?
Right. That's what I was saying about, you know, getting to know each other, like how to please each other. Because when you get older, your needs change. When you were young, you know, you could go hours, you know, and that's sometimes that's what you needed because you're still learning yourself. But as you get older, you already know what you want. You know exactly what spot to hit to get you there. So, you know, and as y'all grow together, you know, you just gotta, you know, if they don't have any kind of physical health issues, it's like having orgasms through communication. I teach that as well. When it comes to coaching, I teach couples how to have orgasms through communication. That's when I say about the coaching, I teach, that's what I teach. And as you grow older, things do change. Your body change, your mindset change. You know, you ain't working at McDonald's no more. Now you got your career going on. That's two different mindsets.
See, Cheryl, they might be having orgasms through communication. See, you hating on your cousin.
I think women who like talk to inmates, because when you're scrolling on TikTok, I don't know about y'all sometimes, but they have inmates that be on there and women be on the live, like talking to them, exchanging information. And I'm like, this is so crazy. But I think a lot of women like
they're having virtual sex.
There is a shortage of heterosexual men and black men.
If they in jail, they ain't heterosexual no more.
Well, it depends. I ain't gonna say every man in jail is gay.
Well, you know, them 10, 15 year inmates, like, they can get somebody happen. Something happen.
Yeah. Well, good luck to your cousin, Cheryl. What is this question? Oh Lord. What are some ways that a person can start an awkward conversation with their partner regarding sex?
You can ask, have you thought about yeah, you know, what you think about this, or have you ever heard about it, you know, just asking those just the what if questions. Are you asking? Is this question about if you missing something, like if you want them to do something different? Is that what this question is, or just?
Yeah, I think whenever I was thinking of the question, I'm like, how some people don't know how to ask for what they want, or they don't know how to bring it up to the person. Like they don't want to offend anybody, so.
Or you don't want to sound like a freak when you first meet somebody.
Yeah.
Like, what you think about being tied up, or what you can watch, or y'all can watch porn together and watch them, see what they're into, watching porn. But you can ask those questions. You can even take them and if you like to be choked, you take their hand sometime, during sex and just put it where you want it. Like I said, teaching. They might be like, why you doing, what make you do that? I just was trying something. I was just trying to see what you like about that. If you wanted to do something like that. That's just like men that enjoy pegging. They're not just gonna come out and ask their woman to do that. They gotta see where their mindset is. It's like, I asked you, Drina. Now I asked you before.
No, I'm not. Listen.
If I could talk,
Oh, you can talk your talk. Yeah. That's nasty, but go ahead, talk your talk.
But it's true. It's some real stuff that happens. So you got to be able to know how daring is your partner. Sometimes you can know just about what y'all do when y'all hang out. Like when y'all are on a date. How wild they can actually get when y'all are out. Not really wild, but like what they're how far they're willing to go. Like if you want to have sex on a bus or a plane or something, you got to see how daring they're willing to do with you. Like or you can ask them stuff like that. Like what's the freakiest place you've had sex, or what's the the freakiest thing you've ever done. Or is it something you would want me to do or try? I've always said, I try anything once, but baby, if I don't like it, don't ever ask me to try it again. And I will tell you, I'm not doing it
again. Daniel, you like pegging?
Oh Lord,
man, Daniel into some.
He's a wild boy. He's a wild boy.
Wild boy. Ain't nobody pegging me.
See, that's your thing. That's something you don't like.
You goddamn right. That's my thing.
That's your boundary.
That's
Whoa, I'm with you on that. I need to know because I can't listen. Don't be over here talking about we ain't doing this, we ain't doing this, we ain't doing this. Right. Next, get them out of here.
Past the gooch. That's it. Right. Don't go past the gooch.
He said it's not his thing, but I was reading the Savage Love column where he named it.
Don't go past the gooch.
Oh God.
That's actually, when we talk about orgasms, that's one of how a man has the most powerful orgasm.
It's what, by pegging?
It's through his G-spot.
That's where his G-spot's at.
Where?
In his
prostate.
Oh yeah, it's over with. That's not something I'm gonna find out.
You'll find out eventually when you get your prostate exam when you turn 40, 45.
I done had my prostate exam checked, and it was the worst thing ever in life.
Well, you didn't have it done right. You need to let your wife check your prostate.
I was sitting there. Let me tell you the little story real quick. So situation, I was having some issues, so they told me I needed to get checked. So I went in there, right? It was two doctors, and I, being who I am, I was like, yo, this is my butt. So I'm not going to sleep. I want to be woke. Y'all not putting me to sleep. So I'm in here. It's two doctors. They got the thing. I don't know what the scope. Whatever that's what it is. It's called a scope. So you got one raping me while the other one telling me everything is okay, brother. Like you good. Like you gonna be okay. It's all right. As the other one is raping me with this scope. Like that was the worst thing ever. And then afterwards, what made it so worse, you got all this air, right? Inside of you.
You got a fart.
You think you finna like, you know how you typically like, let me ease one out real quick. Nah. Man, all of them sound like bazookas. Every fart you have gonna sound like your booty wide open. It's gonna
So you was checked with a scope. See, you need to, if you have one down, you get the finger check, and then when they massage your balls at the same time, that's a damn for you right there.
No, I'm good.
That's a prostate exam. Don't be now. You had to get something to drink. You need to let your wife check your prostate.
I'm good. My prostate is just fine.
It is like putting a dildo, and it don't have to be a long one. It can be a short one. It don't have to be a long dildo. It don't have to be a thick one.
Look here,
but
buddy.
You remember the movie Road Trip?
I'm not that freaky.
Adrian, do you remember the movie Road Trip?
I'd definitely be down.
Do you remember the movie Road Trip, Adrian?
Yeah.
Whenever he went to the sperm bank and he told the woman he needed help, he needed her assistance.
Yeah.
That's what she did. She like went up his prostate.
She massaged that thing.
Right. I'm good on that. I'm not. There's levels of freaky, and I realized that's just not my level.
Whoa said the A spot is the strongest orgasm for a man. I'm good. I ain't chasing that high. Gooch is the boundary. That's it. Touch my asshole and my system will fail.
Right.
So what if her tongue go in your butthole?
You said what?
What if her tongue go in there?
No, I'm good. I don't want none of that.
This is wife. This is his wife right here. His wife said anything ass related is a no for Adrian, and I don't.
If she already at your gooch, why not let her keep going?
Right.
What?
She right. You right there.
Y'all right there.
She throw your legs up just like you throw hers up and just hold down.
So next thing, what? I'm supposed to bend over and spread them? What are we talking about?
You gotta bend over and lay down. Just lay there.
You just said you want her to push you back on the bed and take it, so she can hold your legs up just like you hold hers up. And while she at the goop, she just keep on going.
No, I'm good.
So you saying you gonna stop her?
Yeah. Yeah.
You hear that?
Y'all boring.
I'd be like, whoa,
Daniel.
what you doing? What we doing?
Daniel, what the hell?
That means your hygiene is not good, Daniel. If it's a bad idea to help, it's no difference in oral sex for a man doing it to a woman. Unless your hygiene is not good.
Y'all dirty.
So how do you feel about doing it to your wife? Ain't no play.
What are we talking about?
Ain't no play.
Oh, I mean,
because even doing it to her, you're pressing against her G spot. You're coming behind her G spot as well. Like so.
But that's different.
Why?
Because she a woman.
She got an asshole. You got an asshole. What's the difference?
I don't. I'm good.
She might want to be dominant one night. She might want to be the one in control.
No. It ain't enough alcohol. Ain't enough alcohol in the world for me. It just don't. That don't feel right to me. That don't. No.
I understand. Every man is not into it. My husband would knock my head in between the washing and dry if I tried it with him too. But I have had guys in my past. I have had guys in my past that I was, for me as a woman being a dominant personality, I enjoyed being in control. So that for me was, just knowing that I could do that to another man made me feel.
So a man that let you put a strap on and
not a strap on, but just pegging in general, like just like.
Oh, and then let you
two finger him. I didn't two finger. I used the dildo.
Y'all tweaking.
Yeah.
I just want to know what's coming
out of your ass. Some men like that, you know.
Daniel, what's coming out of your ass? What is it?
Yeah.
I'm confused. I'm really disgusted, actually.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Ugh.
She has a period.
What did your wife say, Adrian? I used to hump his butt while walking by him, and even that he didn't like.
Some men just a definite no. So I mean, I understand it, but you have some that really are into it. You know, so it's to each his own. You know, you gotta know your boundaries.
Yeah, I don't want to peg no man. I don't want to do it.
That's crazy.
Nothing wrong with having boundaries. I was young. I was in college, and to me, that was just like, dang, I can do this. So that was like, right. So I was like, okay, and I felt like I was in charge. So I liked it. I liked the thought of being in charge. You know, and I wanted to
be in charge with all. You ain't got to do all that.
You know, I just. But that was the first time I was ever, I ever did something like that, and I just, that was like amazing to me. I was like, okay, I'm the shit. I can do that.
Okay,
so hold up. No. Before we move on, so you didn't judge them for that?
No,
because you see people judging men for that type of activity. Typically it's like, oh, he gay.
No, I've been with a gay guy before, and to me, it's just people that are embracing what they like sexually. To me, I feel like a person that's honest with themselves about what they like, what they want. I'm not gonna judge nobody like that.
Okay. I mean, I'm still good. I'm good, but
no.
The fact that you're not judging sweet booties for their choices is good.
Sexual compatibility, that's where that comes in at understanding your partner and what they like and what they're into or what they're willing to do. That's what sexual compatibility is all about. You got to know what your partner will and will not accept, what they don't, what's an absolute no for them. And you know, that's right. Both partners have to talk about it. You got to be able to say, hey, I tried this one time before. What you think about it? If you say hell no, they'll say, okay, well, let's try something else then. Tell me something that I can try with you that's kind of close, but so it's I'm into fetishes and kinks and all kind of stuff. So to me, I'm like this when I hear, oh yeah, let me see it. If I can't do it, let me watch it.
Oh my goodness. Ramona, we talking about sex. We're talking about sex today. We thought walk in on. Okay, here's a question. So what are some of the issues that men and women tend to have in the bedroom?
Not being honest.
Can you elaborate, please?
Like faking orgasms. Instead of faking one, just be honest, babe, I don't like that. Or I need you to do more of that. Can you, one thing that that could be a turnoff for some men and women is if you come home, just say you come home from work and you want your wife or your husband to do something nasty. I'm gonna say nasty because some people think it's nasty. But you don't want to take a shower before. Some people get turned on because they want to smell what you smell like when you got home from work. So you got to be able to be honest, like, what turns you on, what turns you off. If you're not being honest, then you're gonna have issues. Like what turns you on that might be like you asking about judging, like kinky to me is I love to smell the smell of my husband's balls when he get home. I love the smell. Like I just lay in his lap. I want to smell that. To me, that is like I don't know what it do. It's the pheromone, baby. Yeah, them things right there. I'm ready. And it's just the smell of him. So that that's a turn on for me. You have some women be like, I'm not. No, you need to go wash. You need to go bathe before you touch me. You got to be able to, and that stuff causes issues. It causes a lot of issues. Or if your man having problems where he's stressed out, he can't, he's not lasting, or he can't get hard. It's like, talk about it. If your wife, she may have just had a child, and y'all say you got young babies, so she may not be feeling the same way she did before she had children. So, and sometimes not being able to express that can cause issues where you might feel like she's just not turned on anymore, to where she's just actually having some emotional issues around that. You got people that may have had like a child loss, husbands, wives, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, and they don't want to admit to having problems like mentally or emotionally. So they're disconnected, but they land there like just, and it's not good. You got to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Daniel said, you mentioned faking orgasm. Can you see a woman faking an orgasm just because her man is having a rough day and needs an ego boost?
Yes. And if a woman doesn't know when her man is coming, he can fake one too. If she wet and he she already wet and he's not ejaculating, or if he has on a condom, she not gonna know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, Adrian, you're the only one. Well, you're the only guy on here who's married. Do you have like these hard conversations? Did you have these before you got married, or did y'all have them during marriage?
We had those conversations. That's just like, so I'm different. Like she's saying, like, oh, I like the smell of a long day. I don't. Go on in there and take that good shower. Yeah. And then we can go and get them licky, sticky stickies in, get them licky lickies in. I'm good on that long day. You had a long day? Yeah. Go on in there and clean up. But on the flip side of that, having a long day, she not gonna let me touch her like that for real. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She ain't gonna let me go down like that. But I mean, and at the same time, I don't really want to. So keeping it above. I need you to go and clean that thing. That's just me.
Can y'all get in the shower together?
Yeah.
Look, she said I'm on the same page. I won't let them touch me unless I feel free. I'm with y'all on that because ain't no.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's traumatizing. I mean, and I done been, that's on another subject, but I've been traumatized. So that just, I'm good. Go and get fresh.
Yeah,
I need that thing like water. Like the song. Water. Yeah. That's what I like. Water.
I like the smell of sweat sometimes.
I do. I love it.
You like the smell of it, or you like the taste of it? Two different things.
Both.
You don't sweat like when you into it. Sweat.
That's different. We already hold up now. We already in there.
You started now you're dirty, so you still sweat. You still kissing and all that.
And feeling like Charmin's Cotton Fresh. You feel me? Cologne.
Well, she ain't working in the shipyard and coming home sweating now. I mean, that's like what we ain't working out there in the shipyard and running from been out here running on base 12 miles. Now we ain't talking about that kind of work sweat.
I'm with you, Debbie. Right. Old sweat and fresh sweat sex is different. It's definitely different.
Totally different.
Yeah, I don't want to smell it either.
That old sweat, you done sweated and you done dried it up. Come on now.
But it's not the same thing, whoa. At this point, I've already licked your balls, and then they start sweating.
Yeah, it is.
Different.
It's different. But I just, I'm nasty, Miss Ramona. I'm not finna sit here and act like I'm not, because me and my husband been married for 20 years, and I'm gonna get nasty for him. Okay, I'm gonna be nasty.
Hey, get nasty for him then.
That's right. So to me, it's I know what he does at work. So, and he was military. So one thing with we used to meet up for lunch and have sex. So that to me, I'm like, hey, come on. 20 years, baby. You don't get no nastier than that. Coming off we done ran that whatever that PT is y'all had to do that morning. Come on, give me a little bit right quick and I'm back. Yeah. I love it. Now he don't do all that running now, but it ain't as pungent as it was back then. But I love the smell. I just love the smell. I mean, even if we don't have sex, I just like to just breathe him in. I don't know. It turns me on.
So you eating 12-hour-old cooter?
I sit in my chair all day. I don't do a lot of work. I talk to people. I'm not moving. It ain't ironing. I ain't ironing all this. These lips ain't touching too much. So we just sitting on them.
Look, your wife said she likes one of the armpits.
But they super fresh. When she be doing it, it's super fresh. Anyways, I'm always
she
smelling
might like
good.
The smell of what it smell like through your t-shirts or your shirts.
Right. I'm always smelling good.
Oh, Mr. JR said if she smelled like a Whopper, I'm in.
Hey, I heard somebody say like this.
Whopper. Onions on the Whopper is super strong.
She get it. He get it without the onions. Extra tomato.
Nah, them onions on that Whopper be super strong. Now, come on, y'all know it.
He likes pepper.
He's talking about marinating. Yes.
Oh no, marinating on what? Onion, steak, everything she done ate. Yeah. Y'all like that little rhyme? Yeah.
That's that mayonnaise. Extra mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Extra mayonnaise. Extra mayonnaise on it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. So do you think that when it comes to sex, men are from Mars and women are from Venus?
I think we're on the same planet, just opposite sides. Because men come from women, so we got the same mindset. We just have learned and we've evolved differently, listening to other people, being around other people, So it's just, I think we're on the same planet, just different sides.
Drina, what's your experience? You think when you're dating, you think y'all on different planets?
I think it's just all about communication, really, and like she said, being open and honest with people. I think the internet and all those shows that want to pit people against each other will make it seem like we are, but I think ultimately we all want the same thing. Is we just all have a different way of getting there, and it's just expressing to your partner how to do that for you.
Yeah. I think we're more alike than we are different in so many ways. Many ways. Like, I mean, it's not hard for us to become compatible. Like it kind of just happens almost automatically, and then we tweak a few things. It's not like we're so far off that we got to create a whole new something. So,
yeah.
Mr. JR, I'm really apprehensive about reading your questions now that you told me you ate comment, but I'm gonna read it anyway. He said, does alcohol add to the feeling of sex or take away?
I think that's a case by case basis. I think it does different for different people.
It can help you forget what you did.
Or lower your inhibitions to do more.
That's how that pig come in.
Yeah, I gotta lay off the alcohol because I was making bad choices.
Right.
Bad choices. I just gotta find out where that. Yeah. Yeah, alcohol definitely removes inhibitions. You just
like whatever. I don't know where I was at. I guess I'm happy.
Get Adrian liquored up, Debbie. You get past that gooch.
that ain't gonna get it.
Wake up and you just be like, Lord, why my butt cheeks so wet?
But I don't. Well, for one, I don't get drunk, so I get buzzed. I don't get drunk, so that's I don't drink cheap liquor, so I'm good to go. I don't, you're gonna have to spike my drink. You ain't gonna can't. Yeah, nah, that ain't. I'm a sober up real quick. Whoa, what you doing? Nah.
You're gonna be like, oh.
Nah, say, calm down, baby. I got you. She said she gonna tell you, calm down. It's okay, I got you.
Just lay down.
He ain't gonna do that. He gonna lock down.
Right.
Adrian, would you let your wife restrain you?
My hands?
Yeah, hands and feet.
Hands and feet?
Yeah.
Rope play.
I mean, yeah, I would let her restrain me because I trust her.
That's trust. That's trust. That's good.
I trust her.
That's right. That's good.
Debbie said I'm not romantic. I say let's have a quickie, let's get busy, and we just do it. Falls over time.
Whenever we got young kids, you got to get it in where you can get it in. When you throwing a load of clothes in the dryer, baby, bend over real quick, move your dress to the side, and be like, hey, come on, hurry up. You get them some snacks and come on around here right quick. Put Cocoa Melon on. Come on around. Paw Patrol, right. Whatever they like. Throw it on right quick. Put a little bowl of Cheerios and Apple Jacks on the floor and come around to the
right.
Lord, Brenda, would you let somebody restrain you?
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
You answered that quick.
I had to think about it. The right
Come on now, you know Drina out here. Come on, Drina. Let her know.
I feel like it.
My kids ain't set
up that way.
Yeah, they ain't set up that way. Ain't no way we gonna be able to dip off for not even for 5 minutes without somebody coming to be like, where mommy at? So.
You don't have a lock on the bathroom door?
Oh yeah, we got locks for sure.
They'll cry for 30 seconds, 5 minutes, it'll be all right. Good for their lungs.
I know, but they, that's messing up the mood. Jesus.
Shut up. Get some music on, turn it up.
Get away from the door.
Turn the shower water on real loud and sink water, and then flush the toilet 2 or 3 times.
They need to make sure somebody in the shower. That's how our kids are. Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I don't know what kind of kids everybody else got, but the way our kids are set up, let me tell y'all.
We ignore them as long as they're all right.
That's the kind of kids y'all got. Go sit your ass
Wake
down.
up at the crack of dawn every day. They don't care about no sleep. Sleep is for suckers. They say they already got the hustle mentality already. I'm just trying to tell y'all, like, they don't care. Sleep is for suckers. Yeah. That's how they feel. I don't care if them little boys go to bed at 12 o'clock. They still up at 6 o'clock in the morning. They don't care.
I used to tell my kids that I was cutting their daddy toenails.
You know what?
Didi, are you getting tied up or you doing the tying?
I'm doing the time.
That's right, girl. I like that.
I'm
right.
Time. Yeah,
I like that. Yeah.
Didi, you won't let nobody tie you up?
No, because I don't trust them. Because they're gonna be called you too much. No.
But if you trust them, would you let them do it?
No, because they're gonna do too much still. Men, no.
Men be
doing too much.
If you trust them, that means they know your boundaries and they ain't gonna do too much.
You gotta get the right person.
Howell said that about restraints and hella fun, especially with the right tools. If it's some tools, no, I'm not getting tied up.
I got a whole box of tools. I know exactly what tools he's talking about.
You might be like doing like role play, doing some like role play.
50 Shades of Grey, baby.
Yeah, do some little stuff like that. It don't gotta be, Now, one thing I don't like is the electric shock stuff.
No, don't shock me.
That leave marks on your body.
Yeah, I'm tweaking out here in these streets.
Mr. JR, you was eating comment and listening to your mama get her back blown out. My God, you need some therapy.
Beat.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I think we kind of talked about that. Let me go to this one. How can you and your partner boost arousal?
Try new things. Sexual, like just talking nasty, talking dirty, intimacy from the time you wake up in the morning to when you go to sleep at night. Touch, sleep, skin to skin. I recommend skin to skin. As often as possible. I know y'all got the little kids. All my babies grown now, other than my grandbabies. But not my youngest two not grown, but they know. They know what the deal is now. They're turning 16. They already know. But just talking. Just learning how to talk to each other like real dirty. Like you gotta know. I know y'all, I don't know how long you and your wife been married, but like even sending pictures, like, throughout the day, sending little nasty subliminal messages throughout the day. I used to do like put little messages in my husband's lunchbox, like, what I want to do to him when he get home, little stuff like that. Like, just because if you're thinking about it all day, when you get home, it's just like, I'm ready now. So y'all done prepared all day. Y'all been planning all day. It's on your mind all day. Don't go back to an adult store. You need to come see me because I am the store.
Period.
I have all of the things that you need at 5 Senses to Intimacy. Okay. So let me put you a bag together.
Yes.
I got all the little ropes and things y'all need.
Adrian, get ready to get tied up, my boy.
Right.
Get him some.
You see my dildo behind me back there?
Get him some anal ease so it go in easy.
Oh, Lord.
That's right. I got you, girl. I got you.
Adrian's face. Oh my God, this is hilarious. Verbal foreplay, pillow talk, news videos. I want her in the kitchen like Ving Rhames cooking in the movie Baby.
Right, with an apron on, nothing but an apron, nothing up underneath. Fupa hanging, everything.
You know what?
Come around the corner with the butter. Just, hey, we got the rolls, baby. Come on.
Oh my God. I think we kind of.
That's how you talk. You just got you talk nasty, but like, you know what? I got the stove on. I'm the oven. I want some hot dogs tonight. I want to.
Well, they said they need your website.
It's www.5sensestointimacy.com.
Oh Lord, I was gonna type that, but
I'm sorry.
What was
she like? Hold on, let me catch up.
What is it? 5 what?
Senses. SENSES, the number 2, intimacy.com. And I also do private parties.
I put it in the comments for y'all.
Okay.
All right, so Adrian, since we've already talked about where your G spot is, where are the G spots?
Adrian, you know where your G spot is now, right?
Nope. You know what? I do. Right around the head. There you go.
I was gonna say now that's your sensitive spot. That's not your G spot. Yeah, you can use your laptop. Right around the head of a man's penis is his most sensitive area. I be telling people all the time, do not try to think you go all the way down on a man's penis all the way on his shaft with your in the back of your throat, getting your throat raw to think he is going to that's going to be the only thing to make him come. No, if you play around with the head of his penis and you massage his balls, he will come. You got to learn how to work your throat and your mouth and your jaw muscles. It ain't got nothing to do with going all the way down, like raw in your throat. You gotta do all that. Then you gotta wake up. You got sore throat. You can't talk in the morning because you trying to do all the extra and it don't even take all that. Don't take all that. And a woman's G spot is about 1 to 2 inches right inside of the vagina, and it's like right in the opening. And I'm gonna tell you, people, y'all, you know, they really don't know, but do you? It's the closest to the belly button. When we always say, I feel it in my gut, I feel you in my stomach. That's the G spot. But every man can't go all the way to the belly, but up in there. They can't, they're not that long. So you gotta learn how to put a pillow behind your back, arch your back, so you can bring your G spot to him and pull him to you. That's how you can get him to the G spot. Mm-hmm. Well, Dwayne, is it the visual of her going to the throat or the saliva that comes out when the penis is in the back of the throat? Because if she squeezes her jaws right, it's gonna be extra wet, and the same amount of saliva can come out. That's right. It ain't about the deepness. You gotta use that tongue, make that tongue do the work.
Mm-hmm. So Adrian, quiz. Where's your G spot? Adrian is not willing to concede to this.
Head, shoulders, toes.
Oh my God. Y'all, I don't think I have any more questions unless y'all got questions.
So Jen has Jennifer has a show she does once a month. Is it called Sex Talks with Jen?
It's first Fridays, every first Friday, 7:00. It's we do first Fridays, and it's Sexology 101, Sex Talk with Jen. And we talk just like this. I have a lot of questions that you can jump in my inbox on Facebook Messenger to ask me some questions, and I go live and I answer those questions. Of course, I'll talk about intimacy, hygiene. We talk about a lot of stuff like that, relationships. How to enhance your experiences in the bedroom, outside of the bedroom, what is comfortable for you, what is not. I talk about how to thrive beyond trauma. If you've had some kind of sexual trauma, we talk about that, and how to still have a healthy sex life past it. Because sometimes that's one thing a lot of people have a hard time getting over. Relationships that have ended. And so you go out here, you just sleeping with everybody because you trying to, like I said, you're trying to figure out, what's wrong with you, and you don't know what to do. So I know Auntie used to say the best way to get over somebody is to get on somebody else. That ain't always true. Now you still, everybody that you under, if they leaving their energy up in you, and all them spirits they bring in, and all that energy it is you carry. Now you walking around here with everybody else. And you still ain't good with the stuff that you left with. So we talk about all of that. And so yes, first Fridays. You can get on my Facebook page. It's 5 Senses. It's the number 5, and Senses the number 2, intimacy. And it's the same thing with the website, the numbers. And I have a group also, a Facebook group. It's a private group, and we talk about everything. I'm trying to work with people now that's trying to understand the lifestyle, which is understanding what that lifestyle is actually about. Being in polygamy, being in relationships where you have, like, of course, kinks and fetishes, understanding different things like that. Because a lot of people really don't understand it. They just say they're in a lifestyle and they don't know what the lifestyle really is about. You just out here sleeping with people. So we talk about a lot of different things like that. So we have an open discussion. And I welcome everybody to join, adults 19 and over. At first I had 21, but I had to remember that 19-year-olds are grown too, because I had a lot of 19-year-olds that are in relationships that had questions about how why they couldn't be in on the webinar. So I was like, I'll open it up to them. They're in college trying to figure some stuff out too, and I don't want them to make the same mistakes I made. Just trying to learn stuff that out here just So I was like, I'll open it up to them. So, but I welcome anybody to join. First Friday.
Okay, that's pretty dope. Pretty dope. Adrian, you got any questions?
Hey man,
Adrian look like he just don't know what to do by tonight.
I'm good.
His nephew told him don't follow.
Don't drop the soap, fellas.
Oh my God.
Someone want to, Adrian.
Right.
They got some Astroglide for that.
Right. Go right on them. Well, Adrian, Dream, y'all got something coming up for the week that y'all want to promote?
I don't have anything going on right now.
Same old for me right now. Hopefully I have some information coming in the future to share other than, coaching. Y'all already know I corrupt minds. So do coaching. Anybody looking for career development, I am taking on clients. So y'all can definitely hit me up if you are looking for my services. Other than that, man, that's all I have going on right now.
Daniel, what about you?
What that 14-piece BS and couple players sold out popular. I see. This must be on your website.
Yeah.
I'll be going home this weekend for one day. So I'll be in Philly, Bristol, PA for one day to do my grandma's headstone reveal. So on Saturday. See y'all on Saturday in PA. I had my first meeting today for my birthday shoot. I can't really tell y'all what the meeting's about, but it went great. So it's gonna be pretty epic this year. So y'all stay tuned for it. It's nothing like what y'all expecting from me from what I've done in the past for my birthday. And also one of the short films that I was in last year should be dropping hopefully soon, this week, next week. I know they did the final edit. They just had to add the credits to the end of it and it was going to be done. So it should be dropping here soon. And then tomorrow I have on the Core Queen podcast, if anybody's familiar with DJ Chuck T, he has been doing music for like 20 something years. He used to have like this huge circuit down south called Down South Slanging. He's huge in the South when it comes to DJing music. He has a foundation in music where he actually teaches about the music industry and the business. So he has his whole music industry, like with the Charlotte Hornets. He's a big deal in the South. So he'll be on my show tomorrow at the Core Queen podcast. If you guys aren't subscribed to the Core Queen podcast, make sure you do so on YouTube and Facebook and follow me and like and subscribe and hit the notification and all that good stuff. So we got tomorrow.
Thank y'all for having me.
We
appreciate you coming on.
So welcome. It was amazing. You were awesome. We learned so much. We're so happy we know where Adrian's G-spot is now. We're excited about that. Yeah. Mr. JR, it's at 8 o'clock. It'll air on Thursday, every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Core Queen podcast. Every Thursday. YouTube and Facebook. But thank you so much, Jennifer, for coming on and educating us and hopefully opening up some conversations for people who may not have been able to have those conversations with their significant others or just people that they, out here doing what they ain't supposed to be doing.
Right.
No, like me. No, I'm joking. Y'all know what to do. Please make sure y'all tell everybody about the Breaking Barriers podcast. Like the page on YouTube, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let people know about this channel. And also, if you want to come on as a guest, if you got something that you have to offer people, don't just come on here to talk. Let us know if you want to be a guest. If you have any topics you want us to talk about, whether it's hot topics, main topics, whatever, send us a DM or inbox and let us know what you want us to talk about. And we will be happy to talk about them on the show. Y'all know what we'll be here next Tuesday. Hopefully we have a guest. If not, we'll be here. And we will be lucky and blessed to have you tune in. So we're out, y'all. See y'all next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.